Hey, I'm Markia. Want to hear something scary?
Cat's Last Revenge. Selena was running around, preparing last-minute decorations for her DIY bachelorette party. She arranged beautiful roses into the last centerpiece. As she was finishing up the display, her cat, Princess, jumped onto the table, incessantly determined to get Selena's attention. The cat bumped against the vase, and it fell to the floor, shattering. "Princess, no! Bad kitty!" Selena quickly cleaned up the mess as the first guest arrived. Everything was almost perfect. The decor, the snacks, the mood. Selena's friends arrived in the spirit to celebrate. They danced and played games. The only thing that wasn't perfect was Princess. The cat kept getting in the way of the guests and always seemed to be underfoot of Selena. She tried to put the cat in the bedroom, but its loud cries could be heard over the sounds of the party. When Selena let the cat out, it began running all through the house. As the maid of honor was in the midst of giving a toast, Princess jumped onto the couch, causing Selena's drink to spill. Selena yelled, startled as cold champagne splashed down her dress. She then scooped Princess up and put her outside in the backyard. "Will she be okay?" asked Hazel, her maid of honor. "Princess is an indoor cat." Selena shook her head and assured everyone that the backyard was fenced in and that Princess couldn't possibly escape. Or so she hoped. The rest of the party was a success, and the ladies laughed and toasted her upcoming nuptials late into the night. Later, as Hazel helped Selena clean up, she noticed the toilet paper in the bathroom was shredded. Laughing, she pointed out that Princess must have been furious, with everyone invading her space and taking all of Selena's attention. Selena stilled, horrified. Princess was still outside. She rushed into the backyard, but Princess was nowhere to be found. She must have climbed over the fence. Guilt-stricken, Selena ran out of the house and began searching frantically for her cat. It was cold as Selena wandered the streets, increasingly nervous for her furry friend. She spotted several cats lounging in the night, but none were her Princess. Just as she was about to give up, she saw a cat in the distance that looked like Princess, but when Selena called her name, the cat would walk away. If Selena turned away, the cat would meow and come closer. Was it Princess? It was too dark to tell. But this cat seemed to want Selena to follow it, so she did. Suddenly, the cat bolted down a side street, and when Selena went after it, her worst fear came true. "Princess," Selena cried as she ran toward her limp, lifeless friend that laid in the middle of the street. As she fell to her knees and cried for her friend, the other cat stepped into the light and approached her. The cat was identical to Princess. She tried to pet it, but was shocked to see her hand merely pass through the cat. At that moment, Selena realized this wasn't just a cat that looked like hers. It was Princess's ghost. As Princess's ghost stared at Selena with its green cat eyes, she begged for forgiveness. "I'm so sorry, Princess. I should have been a better mom for you, please. I'll do anything to make this right." Princess's ghost purred.
"Your offer is accepted, my sweet Selena."
Startled, Selena felt her body go cold. Shivering and shuddering, she jumped up and away, trying to run back home. But she had trouble walking. It was almost as if she was no longer used to walking on her own two legs. As she passed by a storefront, she caught a glimpse of herself. Her eyes shone. She had had brown eyes all her life, but now, staring back at her, they were the sharp green eyes of a cat. Selena let out a sharp hiss, then whispered under her breath,
"At the end of our 9th life, every cat gets one wish. Living on in your life was mine."
Selena's mouth stretched to smile, but instead of her usual straight teeth, she revealed sharp, terrifying fangs. She felt herself purring. As she then returned home, as if nothing untoward had ever happened.